How's it going, Mike Chips and Dip? How's it going? This is Monsters Review here, and today I'm going to be doing a top 5 on my favorite anime shows. Like anime as in, Japanese anime. So, let's begin. Number 5. That is Zatch Bell. I remember I used to watch Zatch Bell on Toonami all the time. I don't really remember too much of it, but I remember there was this little blonde dude that looked like a puppet, and his name was Zatch Bell, I believe. I don't really remember too much because it was from my early childhood, but I recall that it was one of my favorites. I still have a few of the Zatch Bell cards that I actually did collect when the show was in the US on Toonami. Next, number 4, is One Piece. They actually started airing One Piece back on Toonami again, but One Piece is basically a show where there's a pirate, a group of pirates, and they travel across the seas, and they have fights, they have fun. I found it more of a humor show rather than a violent show. I really liked that show. Again, I don't really recall too much about that, but I still have a few magazines and stuff from that show. I was really not that much into anime merchandising, but I did used to watch it. Number 3 would have to be Deadman Wonderland. This show was very short-lived. I believe it only had 12 episodes. I think that they have the complete series on DVD. But anyways, it was aired on Toonami, and it's basically a show where there's a boy and he's with his friends, and there's just this mysterious thing that just comes into their classroom when they're in school, and it kills everybody except for that one boy. And that one boy is convicted of killing all these people, and he gets a lawyer, and the lawyer basically uses evidence that goes against him, and he goes to a place called Deadman Wonderland, which is a big prison, but it's more of an amusement park where all these prisoners are forced to work at this big amusement park, which is a big tourist attraction. And they're kind of like slaves, I guess. Like, they're forced to do deathly challenges and such. And surprisingly, I believe that the lawyer that helped him, that didn't help him, the lawyer that he had in court that, said all that bad evidence about him, was actually the owner of Deadman Wonderland. So, yeah. Next, number 2 is Naruto. I said that weird. Naruto is basically an anime, where the main character, Naruto, his parents are killed right after he's born, and his dad basically sacrifices himself to get rid of this giant, I believe it was like a 9-tailed fox or a 7-tailed fox. I think it was 9-tailed fox. And it was just this big thing that was taking over their territory or whatever. And he had to he was the Hokage, which is basically like this, pretty much the ruler of their town. And he had to sacrifice himself to get rid of this beast. And then the beast was sealed right into Naruto, because he was being born around that same time. So his parents died, and he goes to this school type thing. He wants to become the next Hokage, yet he doesn't know that the recent Hokage was his dad, well, at least in the first part. And he meets his friend Sasuke, and I think her name was Sadaka or something like that. But he meets them, and then they have their master, whatever, Kakashi, and they basically try to beat enemies like Toby. I don't remember a lot of them because I haven't seen the show in forever. And Sasuke and his brother turn bad and stuff, and it's a pretty good show, I guess. I tend to watch the anime more than the manga. I don't really read mangas that much, but I tend to watch the animes more. And I'm not really too much, since I like sometimes I just like to chill out and watch the anime. I prefer it inside English dub. I know that that's not like really authentic. Most people prefer it in Japanese with English subtitles. It's just like I don't like focusing on the screen and reading everything. I just tend to, just like chill out and watch it and, get a better understanding of it. Okay. And number one, I know I might get a little bit of hate for this. My number one favorite cartoon is anime is Dragon Ball Z Kai. So, a few years back, actually when I was little, this is the only thing I recall, I got a giant tin of Dragon Ball cards from Target, and that's pretty much my only prior experience. But a few years back, I saw on Nicktoons, like I'm a pretty good watcher of Nicktoons Network. I used to always watch them because they used to air classic cartoons like, Rugrats, Hey Arnold, Angry Beavers, that kind of stuff. And they recently started doing anime stuff. Like, I think they have a new show called, like, Monsuno and stuff. That's an anime. And, they started airing a show called Dragon Ball Z Kai, which is based off of, I think, Dragon Ball Z. And I really do enjoy this show. I know a lot of people don't like it because Kai, I think it's like a less violent, less uncut. It's more, I guess, mainstream because it's on a children's network. It's less violent, that kind of stuff. And that's why people don't like it. But I honestly wouldn't even care either. It was my first Dragon Ball Z. It's the only Dragon Ball Z I've watched, and I honestly do enjoy it. I honestly wouldn't even care if it's bloody or not. I just care to watch it because, I watch cartoons. Anime? I always make that mistake. But, basically, the main plot line is, I think the planet's called Seiya. Goku, which is the main character, his parents abandoned him because I think they're having, like, a war on Seiya or whatever, or it's about to blow up or something, I forgot. But they send Goku to Earth, and he gets raised by these people, and he has a son named Gohan. He has a friend named Krillin, which is like this short, bald dude, and there's this green Namek dude named Piccolo, Nemanian or something like that, I don't even know. You see, I don't really watch too much anime. I prefer watching regular cartoons over anime. I'm not too big of an anime person. But I just wanted to, I guess, express this to you guys because I know a few of my subscribers are really into anime and such. And I just wanted to tell you guys what I like. So, in the comments below, please list your top 5 favorite anime shows. And next week will be SpongeBob, as suggested by Locust 501. But anyways, besides that, you guys can also, besides leaving your top 5 favorite anime shows, you guys can give me some suggestions for more things I can do a top 5